G'day guys, Cyanide here, doing a little bit of work on the charity build, Rust Never Sleeps. I'm at a point where I want to change from doing the chassis for a wee bit, so what I'm going to do is just leave that for now. Today I'm probably going to cut these temporary connectors out, reattach some back here and some up the front here, and start to think about mounting the engine and the transmission into it down here. So I start setting up mounts for the engine and the tranny. The other thing that I'm working on currently is, originally I showed this in a previous video, is the suicide front end, and I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do something like this now, using a bit of 6mm stainless tube with the Kyosho knuckles and all that sort of thing. So I've got this just kind of sitting there. I've ordered some disc brakes to go on the inside of this one, just key rings, they'll be close enough. I don't need 12mm hexes or anything, so I don't need real ones for the models, because this wheel doesn't have a 12mm hex. It's a freewheeling buggy wheel. But this connects straight into the, you can just see it there, it goes straight into the tube. So I'll be able to put a hole in here and do a little plug weld to hold that in. And on the back I will have a piece of stainless tube tacked on like that. And I'll tack these longer pieces on, because you'll find with welding this stainless tube, it disappears real fast. So I'm going to give myself plenty of meat, take the heat, and then I'm going to cut it to size, and it'll just be easier to set up on the welding table. What I'm going to do then is use these D-shackles. I've taken out the pin that comes with the D-shackle and put in a rod end, stainless rod end. It has the same thread, M5. I've just got the nuts sitting there. I was playing with the idea of welding that directly onto the tube, but I'm going to use this 8mm. So yeah, this will, in effect, I'll run that through and it will end up like that. The back of this will be welded to another rod, which will then mount to back here on the chassis, and that'll get everything squared away. The other reason I'm switching out the normal pin for a RC4 drive rod end is so that I can attach the leaf spring in the same with the same part. So it'll be like that, held on at the end, and that'll take care of the spring that goes across the front. So yeah, that's what we'll try that today. So let's get out to the workshop and make some sparks. Okay, so what I've done is I've marked my lines here, centre line and these two outside lines. These outside markings are where the uprights are going to go. They'll be welded on like that. What I've done, you'll see here, is I've got my other piece of 8mm. I've got a bit of scrap steel rod in there, because the stainless is not going to stick to the welding plate with these little magnets, and this will. And the other thing that I'll be doing is, before I insert these bits of scrap rod into these things, I'll be coating them in this here copper anti-seize. So the idea being, but when I tack weld here, I'll have this anti-seize in here and I'll rotate this. The idea is I've got to try and keep this tube clear so that I can put that bit in there, minus the nut of course, but I can't have this filling up with weld poo. So and the other thing is this stuff here disappears real fast. It takes the heat and you got to be real fast, in and out like a robber's dog. So having this bit of rod in there with some copper coat on there, that helps dissipate the heat as well. Otherwise you blow this stuff out as quick as anything. So we'll set this up on the table, and that's why I've got this so long. I'll weld it on, it's easy to keep square, and once I've got these attached, then I'll cut the ends off and make them the same width as this gap in here. So let's set this up on the table and hit it with the welder. Found putting the leaf spring on here is that these linkages here, the bite chain, are too long, and it's getting jammed in there and the spring can't move, so it can't do its job. So I'm going to have to get rid of these bite chain links, even though I think they're pretty cool. And I've got a piece of tin here, so what I'm going to do is make my own brackets with the holes closer together, and that should allow this leaf spring to be mounted properly, and then we'll go from there. So out to the workshop we go.
Washed me away, 'cause we've been running
these wee brackets that I made on there to replace the chain link, because it was a bit too long. 13mm eyelet to eye to eye here. I did make some at 10mm apart, but it still wasn't quite right, so I did another couple 8mm apart, and it's got a wee bit more movement in it now. So yep, it's looking good. I'll just throw the wheels on. So you can see how it's going to come together now. Still got to put the rods out the back of those D shackles. Yep, and weld these on because they're just loose. I'll put these on last. Weld those into the end of that last. So I think what I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to go back to the upper part of the chassis and start thinking about the engine mounts and the transmission mounts. But yeah, that's a good part. Okay, cheers for watching guys, catch us later.